Yeah, it's Populaire, aka the Jiggy Man, Mr. Million Dollar Phone, coming at y'all live from 651 Minnesota. Y'all's rocking with the Bomb TV. You know what time it is, man. Midwest Coastal going global. Don't be mad if they don't know you. Yeah.
Populaire.
I don't need a Tesla, y'all wildin'. The way I smooth slide in this Benz feel like it's autopilot. How I clap bands on a pack to take your bitch shopping. Stupid VVS has got my wrist poppin'. Ixnay on what the yids say. Only thing I listen to is what these motherfucking birds say. My agent homie put me on, it's been a go since Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker, nigga chickens locked in. You can get rich in these 24 hours. You can lose your life in these 24 hours. Make a plan, do it right in these 24 hours. Take a bag, take a flight in these 24 hours. 24 hours, you got 24 hours, you got 24 hours, you got 24 hours.
I'm just a Midwest cat trying to make a living, man. I go by Populaire, aka the Jiggy Man, CEO, Million Dollar Phone, Midwest Coastal. That's what I'm doing. Music is just something that's been in my blood, man. My dad was a singer. His mom, my grandmother, she was a singer. He had a band, and that it's just in me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that I've been known to do. I was penning shit down from like the age of 10, and at some point in my life, it just always clicked to kind of take this to the next level and not ignore the talents that I got. The sound I got, I would say, it's definitely unique in the region that I'm from, because not too many people are doing what I'm doing, if any at all. You'll hear player-esque music all over, but I'm from the land of Prince, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the home of Prince, you know? So if you're familiar with what he was bringing to the music industry and the music world, I just kind of created my own little, I guess you could say like my own like Midwestern combination of like G-Funk era, and I don't really know how to really explain it. You just gotta kind of hear it, man. It's just some jiggy shit. Trying to make a statement, not really for like the people or like I gotta prove myself to anybody, but just taking life to the next level, man. Just trying to elevate. That's that's been like the main thing. That's where I get all the driving energy from. Just trying to get to that next point. I wouldn't say I'm stagnant, but my roller coaster is kind of just on a pause. You know what I'm saying? Now we pinpoint every precise move and trying to get everything dialed in and lined up the right way. The progress that I'm making is just, it's undeniable. So that's what keeps everything going. You know what I'm saying? You look back, goal after goal, milestone after milestone, achievement after achievement, and you utilize that to get to the next one. Even if you don't set goals, you just kind of make sure that what you manifesting, which is what I'm manifesting, it comes to life. When I first started out, I kind of had like this, I was gravitating towards like a whole bunch of like skateboard stuff. I used to like skateboarding, like a longboard hustler. That's where I get that from. And that first brand name, we ain't gonna disclose that one. But the way I started doing my music and kind of dialing in on exactly the sound I wanted to put out, I needed something to stand behind it that made a whole lot more sense for me and what I was doing. So the Million Dollar Phones just is like, we in the era of people making money off their phones. We've been doing that though, right? But now it's just like you need it. Before you ain't need it. Now you need it, and you can not have to do anything but push a button on that joint and you tell you clocking those. So it's a double entendre too. $1 million phone, M$P, MSP is where I'm from, Minneapolis, St. Paul. I'm from 651 St. Paul, but we ain't gonna count out, you know what I'm saying, our homies across the bridge over there. So we gotta add them to it, you know what I'm saying? MSP, $1 million phone, that's what it's about. I'm gonna keep it 100. When people be saying, like for me, player, right? Or dubbing yourself, oh, I'm a real P, which most of the time, the ones that say that, they really saying they real, part of the pimp life, pimp game. Some of us say player, I'm a real P, I'm a real player. For me, it doesn't really, the misconception is some people, not all, are thinking you means in terms of how you deal with women. For me, it's a player of the game, player of this game we call life. I'm a real player in that aspect. I done been through a lot of challenges, just like many other people have, but I only care about my story. I only care about the stuff I had to overcome and how I navigate and how I continue to navigate. And at the end of the day, when you get to like a spiritual point and you understand the world we living in, this should be like a game sometimes. Don't treat your life like a game, like it ain't serious, but it's really like a game. You gotta learn how to play this shit, and that's how you achieve shit, and that's how you win. Well, one thing in my music is I never talk about shit I don't do or I don't got. Um, when I speak on foreigns, talking about my Benz, I got one Benz. I don't got multiple cars. I ain't gotta lie about having a garage full of cars or saying I'm driving this, I'm driving that. I upgraded my life and caught me a Benz fresh from Germany and had it shipped custom. Um, so that's my shit, you know what I'm saying? And when people hear my music, you can tell I ain't lying. When people come to my shows, you can tell that like I'm not capping, you know what I'm saying? You just, as long as you don't over exaggerate what you're doing and you got the proper energy and people can see you in person, see you pull up in that car that you talking about, see you walking side by side with a bad bitch that's in your raps, like you can't really deny it. You know what I mean? It's even down the way how you talk to people. Most of the time, the braggers and the boasters, they do just that. They just talk too motherfucking much. You know what I'm saying? Even if they got it or don't got it, but it just be like that shit don't be necessary. Just be cool about it. Keep that shit player. I'm overall a clean cut person in general. I'm overall somebody that just keeps itself well put together. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real observant individual. I don't do too much at all. And most people gravitate towards that energy. They just see that I act right. You know what I'm saying? I keep my composure well. I know how to convey my messages properly and speak to people. I'm experienced. I got knowledge. Sometimes you move through the doors just off that. Your presence. If your presence ain't what people feeling, you gonna feel it too, because they ain't gonna have nothing to say to you. They ain't gonna include you in conversations. They ain't gonna wanna bring you around somebody else and introduce you to them and let that person know from their mouth that you one of them and they vouching for you. So it's important to really keep up with how you conduct yourself when you in this game. I'm actually building a lifestyle brand that people can connect to for sure. And again, it goes like everybody do what they need to do off their phones. I mean, we talking about if you in the streets, you making plays off the phones. If you a businessman, you making plays off the phone. Staying connected is crazy. We in this world of technology where our phones are almost inseparable from us. You leave the crib, no matter what you probably got a baby on the way, girlfriend, baby mama, wifey, baby, I'm in the hospital. Woo, woo, woo. I'm on the way. Leave your phone on the counter. You down there, turn around and go back get your phone just because you can't miss nothing. Um, but nah, seriousness, it's like that's what we need. And for people like me, people that's from the streets and been hustling and shit, that phone be like everything, right? So nowadays, whether you making content, you streaming, you doing whatever, it's literally off that device. So the brand is just like, it means much more than where I'm from. It's just it's part of the game of life right now with how you do your business for a lot of people, and it's all connected in the same way. These $1 million phones be everything we got. I got contacts in my phone worth millions. You know what I'm saying? I can call a millionaire. It be shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the value, and the network and your net worth.